So, the name of the chapter is Microorganisms, Friend and Foe. You have seen several kinds of plants and animals. However, there are other living organisms around us which we normally cannot see. These are called microorganisms or microbes. For example, you might have observed that during the raining season, moist bread gets spoiled and its surface gets covered with grayish-white patches. Observe these patches through a magnifying glass. You will see tiny black rounded structures. Do you know what these structures are and where do these come from? Microorganisms. Basically, there are two activities given and they are telling to collect some moist soil from the field in a beaker and add water to it. After the soil particles have settled down, observe a drop of water from the beaker under a microscope. What do you see? And second activity is take a few drops of water from a pond, spread on a glass slide and observe through a microscope. So these are the two activities which you have to do. Do you find any organisms moving around? So the question is, do you find tiny organisms moving around? These observations shows that water and soil are full of tiny organisms. Though not all of them fall into the category of microbes, these microorganisms or microbes are so small in size that they cannot be seen with the unaided eye. Some of these, such as the fungus that grows on bread, can be seen with the magnifying glass. Others cannot be seen without the help of a microscope. That is why these are called microorganisms or microbes. Microorganisms are classified into four major groups. These groups are bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and some algae. Some of these common microorganisms are shown in figure 2.1 and 2.4. So these are the bacteria and these are the fungi or fungi, whatever you want to call. Viruses are also microscopic but are different from other microorganisms. They, however, reproduce only inside the cells of the host organism, which may be a bacterium, plant, or animal. Means, like as microorganisms, we are talking about microorganisms. So bacteria, fungi, protozoa and algae, basically four groups are here. Instead of these, viruses are also microscopic, but these are not considered as microorganisms because these are dead in the environment. Their lives after or feed from the plant, animal, or other bacteria, and after that they are alive. After entering inside their bodies, but before, whenever these are in the environment, they are dead. Some of viruses are shown in figure 2.5. Let's see the picture 2.5. So these are some of the viruses. Now let's move further. Common elements like cold, influenza, and ailments like cold, influenza, and most coughs are caused by viruses. Like cold, influenza, or flu, and coughs. These are the diseases which are caused by the viruses. Serious diseases like polio and chicken pox are also caused by viruses. The common diseases are cold, influenza, that is flu, and coughs. These are caused by viruses, and the serious major disease like polio, chickenpox, these are also caused by viruses. Diseases like dysentery and malaria are caused by protozoans or protozoa. Some other type of disease like dysentery and malaria, these disease or this kind of disease are called by the protozoa or protozoans, whereas you have heard about typhoid or tuberculosis, that is TB, are bacterial diseases. Means typhoid and tuberculosis are caused by bacteria, any kind of bacteria. Nice. You have learnt about some of these microorganisms in class 6 and 7. Now let's talk about friendly microorganisms. So microorganisms are used for various purposes. They are used in the preparation of curd, bread, and cake. I think or everyone have seen how your mother or anyone in your house prepare curd with the help of some microorganisms. The bread and the cake in the bakery, these all elements or items in your house or in the market are prepared by or made by the microorganisms. So these kind of organisms are friendly microorganisms, means they are good for us. Microorganisms have been used for the production of alcohol since ages, or some of the microorganisms are also used to prepare or production of alcohol since ages, means from very past. They are also used in cleaning up of the environment, and some of the microorganisms are also used to clean the environment. For example, the organic wastes, vegetable peels, remains of animals, feces, etc. are broken down into harmless and usable substances by bacteria. Recall that bacteria are also used in the preparation of medicines. In agriculture, they are used to increase soil fertility by fixing nitrogen. You know the mm, fixing of nitrogen. Yeah, you have already read it in your class 6 or 7. Making of curd and bread. You have learned in class 7 that milk is turned into curd by bacteria. Can you tell me which bacteria used to turn milk into curd? Yeah, that is lactobacillus. Now a girl is saying something. What is she saying? What she is saying actually? I saw that my mother added a little curd to warm milk to set curd for the next day. I wonder why. And a little girl has saw her mother, that how her mother convert milk or cow's milk or maybe buffalo's milk into curd with the help of some microorganisms. Where do microorganisms live? The next question is, where do microorganisms live? Now find it. Microorganisms may be single celled like bacteria, some algae and protozoa. From the first line we can recognize that bacteria and some algae and protozoa are single celled. What is all mean single celled? Single celled means these are made up of a single cell, one cell. Means inside their bodies only a cell is present, only one cell is present, and or multicellular, such as many algae and fungi. From the third line we can recognize that many kind of algae and fungi or fungi are multicellular, but some fungi can be single celled. For the example, yeast. Yeast is a fungi, but it is single celled. They live in all type of environment, ranging from ice cold climate to hot springs and deserts to marshy lands. They are also found inside the bodies of animals, including humans. Some microorganisms grow on other microorganisms while others exist freely. And from the above stanza, what we have found that microorganisms can be found inside of bacteria, algae, protozoa, or can be found in multicellular organisms like fungi, algae. Yeah, and it is also found inside the body of animal, plants also, humans. Now, microorganisms and us. What can be the relation between microorganisms and us? Now, let's see. Microorganisms play an important role in our lives. Some of them are beneficial in many ways, whereas some others are harmful and cause diseases. Let us study about them in detail. Like curd contains several microorganisms. Of these, the bacterium, that is lactobacillus, promotes the formation of curd. It multiplies in milk and converts it into curd. Bacteria are also involved in the making of cheese, pickles, and many other food items. An important ingredient of rava, that is suji. Everyone knows suji ka halwa. Idlis, that is a South Indian dish, and bhaturas, Punjabi dish, is curd. Can you guess why? Bacteria and yeast are also helpful for fermentation of rice, idlis, and dosa batter. Can you write the name of dishes in which your mother or inside your house yeast has been used? Now the activity 2.3. What you have to do is take half kg flour, atta or maida, add some sugar and mix with warm water. Add a small amount of yeast powder and knead to make a soft dough. What do you observe? After 2 hours, did you find the dough rising? Maida with yeast powder, raised maida. These are the pictures. This is the previous picture, and after some time you will see this kind of scenario. Now this is the activity you have to do at your home. Yeast reproduces rapidly and produces carbon dioxide during respiration. Bubbles of the gas fill the dough and increases its volume. This is the basis of the use of yeast in the baking industry for making breads, pastries and cakes. So here we know why we add yeast in maida or bread or any kind of food, to increase its volume. What was exactly happened there? Yeast reproduces rapidly and produces carbon dioxide during respiration. Bubbles of the gas fill the dough and increase its volume. So that's why we use yeast in the baking industry of making breads, pastries and cakes. Commercial use of microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for the large scale production of alcohol, wine and acetic acid, vinegar, Yeast is used for commercial production of alcohol and wine. For this purpose, yeast is grown on natural sugars present in grains like barley, wheat, rice, crushed fruit juices, etc. From here, we can take that microorganisms are used in different type of liquid drinks, hard drink or soft drink. Now the activity 2.4, take a 500 ml beaker filled up to 3 and 4 third and 4 3 by 4th with water. Dissolve 2 to 3 teaspoons of sugar in it. Add half a spoon of yeast powder to the sugar solution. Keep it covered in a warm place of 4 to 5 hours. Now smell the solution. Can you get a smell? After doing this activity, you will find this is a smell of alcohol, as sugar has been converted into alcohol by yeast. This process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is known as fermentation. So this is the new term. What is fermentation? So fermentation is basically what you have seen in the example. You have just mixed the yeast with simply mixed the yeast with the sugar, and after 4 to 5 hours what you have seen or what you found, that it smells like alcohol. So this process is called the conversion of the, the conversion of sugar into alcohol, that is fermentation. Means with the help of some bacteria we are converting some normal or basic element into some other kind of element. Means with the help of bacteria, that is fungi. Yeast is the example of fungi. So with the help of yeast we are converting sugar into alcohol, or yeah, maybe sugar smells like alcohol. So this process is called fermentation. Now Louis Pasteur discovered fermentation in 1857. Now in medicinal use of microorganisms. Now let's see how we can use microorganisms in the medicine industry. How we are using microorganisms in medicine industry. So whenever you fall ill, the doctor may give you some antibiotic tablets. Everyone has seen in, or everyone have to see, or in the past they have seen it, that whenever you fall ill, doctor must give you antibiotic tablets or some other kind of tablets like capsules or injections, such as of penicillin or whatever the medicines which you required at that time. The source of these medicines is microorganisms. Whatever the medicines or injections or any other kind of things the doctor have given, they all are made up of microorganisms, or they all are produced with the help of microorganisms. These medicines kill or stop the growth of the disease causing microorganisms. Such medicines are called antibiotics. So, from here we can have a question that what is the work of antibiotics, or why we need antibiotic actually. So basically antibiotic do what it do actually, it kills or stop the growth of disease causing microorganisms. Which microorganisms is causing disease inside your body? Antibiotic is just used to kill that microorganisms. So that is, or this is the work of antibiotic, or that's why we need antibiotic. These days a number of antibiotics are being produced from bacteria and fungi. Okay, so antibiotics in these days, antibiotics are produced by with the help of bacteria and fungi or fungi. Stereotomycin or stereotomycin, tetracycline or tetracycline, whatever you want to pronounce, and erythromycin are some of the commonly known antibiotics which are made from fungi and bacteria. So these antibiotics, stereotomycin, tetracycline and erythromycin, these are the antibiotics which are produced with the help of fungi or bacteria. Now there is written something inside the box. Thus read it. In 1929, Alexander Fleming, अरे बाप, in 1929, Alexander Fleming was working on a culture of disease causing bacteria. Okay. Suddenly, he found the spores of a little green mold in one of his culture plates. He observed that the presence of mold prevented the growth of bacteria. In fact, it also killed many of these bacteria. From this, the mold penicillin was prepared. commonly. Okay, now the antibiotics are manufactured by the growing specific microorganisms and are used to cure a variety of diseases. Antibiotics are even mixed with the feed of livestock and poultry to check microbial infection in animals. They are also used to control many plant diseases. Now, bye bye.